Today, we didn't set a record in Cleveland. I'm sorry to be the one to report that. We did make it to 62, though. The record high on this date set in 1874 at 65 degrees. Look at that record low, though, 16 below 1879. So we're far away from that as well. If we are going into Temps, we got just over half an inch of rain today. But there were some other places that set some records today. Youngstown, Akron, Canton, New Philadelphia, and Mansfield all have new record highs. As a matter of fact, when you start breaking records by 2 and 3 degrees, that's a very big deal meteorologically, shattering records. We did it today. New Philadelphia, 3 degrees, by 3 degrees, 2 degrees in Mansfield, by 2 degrees for Akron, Canton as well. So certainly some good news. As far as the next few hours go, it's steady as she goes. We're going to hold right around the 60-degree mark as we head into the overnight hours. We're starting to see some fog forming here and there, but for the most part, a lot of that should be along the lakeshore. And these mild temperatures may actually set another record, the overnight lows. We may have the mildest minimum temperature on record as we start the day tomorrow. So for tomorrow morning, the mildest minimum temperatures are sitting in the low 50s. I think we start the day tomorrow in the mid 50s. So yet again, record-setting heat in Northeast Ohio, not just today, but as we go through the overnight tonight too. We are seeing some scattered showers, mainly along the lakeshore areas. There's a frontal boundary that is really trying hard to get across the lake, but it's not making it. That lake water's 38 degrees now off of Cleveland, holding tight. It's like a wall of cool air there. But we do have quarter-mile visibility reported right now at Burke Lakefront Airport. I did just stroll through the newsroom to take a peek out the windows, and I can still see buildings, but Burke Lakefront Airport is over the railroad tracks and right on the water. So we oftentimes will have a very different setup, believe it or not, just a quarter of a mile inland from what the immediate lakeshore is, and that's the case right now. We're sitting near 60 degrees throughout much of the area. Look at the blues, though, starting to bleed into Lakeshore, Ashtabula County, northern Lake County as well. And then out to the west, that east wind is pushing cool air into Toledo, where they're sitting in the low 40s right now. Okay, so all of the air is flowing toward our area of low pressure, which is sitting right now in Iowa. The cold front will be swinging through later tomorrow. Once it does, goodbye 60s. We're back into more typical type temperatures for this time of the year. We don't have to deal with the snow yet. That will come, but we don't also have to deal with the severe weather that's ongoing farther to the south. So your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast does keep scattered showers in the forecast tonight, maybe some patchy drizzle, some areas of fog, especially right along the lakeshore. But the southerly breezes should provide us a pretty nice start to the day tomorrow in the mid-50s. By the time we get into the afternoon, the last bashes of rain will be moving through, and this is right ahead of the cold front. So look at the temperature difference here, 64 at Elyria, 49 Sandusky. The cool front moves through, and you can see by 6 p.m. it is a very different story. We have the wind now coming off the lake in downtown Cleveland, so dramatically cooler along the lakeshore, whereas we're still sitting in the 50s farther south. But we're seeing the rain moving out, so that drier air is moving in. It's also cooler air for us, and cooler air sticks around in your Union Home Mortgage forecast. So after 60 tomorrow, low 40s with more shower chances coming Thursday as a little sneaky system tries to ride its way through the Ohio Valley. That may be enough to stir up some scattered snow showers, especially south Friday and Saturday. But by the time we hit Sunday, we're looking at a mix of clouds and sunshine. Temperatures holding right around the 40-degree mark all the way through with the start of next week. No major cold plunge coming just yet.